As we all know, getting into a right engineering college in the right branch is not that easy. Hello everyone, welcome to our interview series where we will be featuring student from IIT Ropar. So today we have Devansh Arora with us who will be sharing his insight and experience about his life at IIT. So let's dive into his journey and learn from his journey.
Hi Devansh, a very warm welcome
Hello,
to you
good
and
afternoon, ma'am.
very good afternoon. So, how are you?
I am fabulous, ma'am.
That's great. That's great. So, Devansh, first of all, thank you so much for taking out your valuable time to, sit and have a chat with us. And we hope that, you also learn something about yourself from this, and, you also have time to reflect on your college life and introspect a little bit. And we hope that you're able to provide us with some valuable insights with this chat. Okay. So, Devansh,
Yeah, definitely.
first of all, give us an introduction about yourself. Tell us something about yourself.
Okay, so I am Devansh Arora, currently first year electrical department at IIT Ropar in Punjab. So actually, we have a formal introduction here. So we also say that I am being guided by my mentor named Archit Bhaiya. We have a mentorship program within our campus, and my hobbies include playing badminton, reading books, and at time watching movies.
Devansh, which college are you studying in right now and you're pursuing which branch?
I am studying in IIT Ropar and I am pursuing electrical engineering.
Devansh, tell me that do you think that this was your dream branch? If yes, then why? And if no, then which was your dream branch?
As a student, I just heard that CS branch is the best branch and everyone was going for CS. So maybe I also dreamt that I will also going for CS branch most probably. But then when I heard the reviews and I had a discussion with many people who are currently on the field, I thought that yes, electrical branch would be good for me because it includes both mathematics and analysis, two of the things which I like the most.
Devansh, many people nowadays we see that CS is one of the most popular branches that people consider in engineering. Why do you think that is the case? And is there any myth regarding CS which you want to bust after studying in electrical branch?
Yeah, okay. So everyone goes for CSC mainly due to packages because people believe that the best packages will come out of CSC branch and hence wherever we go, want to opt for CSC. But it turns out that CSC, I myself don't consider it as a core branch. Core are basically electrical, mechanical, chemical, and civil. Because these four core branches are what you will learn only and only in college. Anything which is being taught in CS, I can buy 5 to 10 courses along with currently studying BTech, and I would be able to cover that all. So basically, people are preferring CS just because of packages and not because they are personally interested in it. Secondly, people also think that CS is just coding, which I should tell it's not. Coding is also in electrical. I am also coding to do my stuff. So, and coding will soon enter in all branches. It's becoming a necessity now. So CS is not only about coding, and it's not that the best packages always go out of CS.
If you say that in electrical, you know, in college something new is being taught regarding electrical, and you can maybe take a few courses when it comes to CS. What have you learned in your journey in your college regarding electrical which you think can be learned only in college? And would you credit the college for that, or do you think that is common to every college?
I won't say that there's something very specific. If you like want any specific thing, you want to study data systems or you want to study how maybe a semiconductor works or what is the exact physics behind it, you might refer to some books or something. But the good part is a professor who himself has experienced, who has already written research papers on it, and he is explaining the same thing in front of you. That quality of teaching, that quality of explanation, and that clarity in your thoughts won't come might not come just from reading books or watching any random YouTube videos. Somehow it's not the case with CSE, and not everyone is equipped with electrical equipments in hand. You can't always conduct an electrical experiment. For CSE, it usually happens you have some ready-made software on the internet. You can work with that. For electrical, you need some guidance. You need a clarity of thought that what should be, what should not be, and there are certain specific things. As of now, I am in first year, so I won't say there's something which I have learned can only be learned in college. But I know uh, there are gates, concept of gates, which is going to be taught in probably second or third year, which is very crucial as an electrical engineer for us, and it needs a very good understanding, especially in the semiconductor field, which is currently growing in India.
Since the semiconductor field is growing in India, what do you think maybe 5 years ahead or 10 years ahead? Where will this field be and what will be the career opportunities in it? And do you see yourself a contributor to this particular area?
Yeah, definitely. So, semiconductor, when I was joining for electrical engineering at that time, also I studied this a bit, and I see that companies uh, nowadays are shifting to India for setting up their plants and uh, these manufacturing of semiconductor chips, and they definitely need electrical engineers for that. And since the demand in India is increasing drastically, and the companies are also setting up industries in India in these branches, so definitely it would be soon a boom for electrical. And you can see many branches go up and down in the ranking. Maybe someday mechanical will be in demand, someday chemical would be in demand, but electrical has held its place since it was brought in as a branch in India.
You seem to have a lot of passion for your branch and you seem to genuinely be enjoying it. Something which is very interesting, you know. So, where do you think this interest is developing from? Was it always there? Has the college developed it or have the studies developed it? What has been your journey so far?
I believe it was developed because of my passion for mathematics, basically. I like being indulged in maths and analysis, probability, statistics. I like playing with such things which require some analysis and focus, basically. Some experimentation as well. It also sparks my curiosity. So, and electrical branch is all of that. Electrical branch has good mathematics. It gives me a hands-on experience. Something like a small Arduino kit which I can buy. I already have it at my home, and I can just make up circuits and test what all can be done. And that can be a very basic start. You can start doing it in maybe 10th or 11th grade itself. So
Right.
that kind of things just pushed me to go for.
So, Devansh, tell me one thing. Like, see, seeing a student like you who's so passionate about his branch and so interested in his field that he's pursuing, it's generally a delight to see someone like you, right? But see, there are so many people who sort of, view the stereotypical engineering life like it's very boring and it's very hectic and there's a lot of pressure and there are lots and lots of memes being circulated on social media. And even before social media, since time immemorial, there's this sort of image which has been created regarding engineers, right? That their life is very boring and all of that. So, what are your
Yeah.
views on that regarding this stereotypical boringness, if I may say, or the pressure which people think is there? Do you experience it? Do you think it's just a facade, or do you think that maybe they are different people, or what?
I personally believe that they are either the people who have not done engineering themselves, or maybe engineering has not been such a thing for them which they could have enjoyed. Probably at the time of enjoyment, indulged in studies, I can say, because if somebody thinks that yes, we are currently organizing a fest just 10 days after, which is on 16th. So it's a 3-day fest, and we had a fest 2 months ago as well. So we are constantly having something or the other. We had a fest rather last week as well, India's first gaming fest. So such things keep happening in our college. It's
The
never boring. Even going to classes is not boring.
The IITs and famous engineering colleges are genuinely known for their fests and the bachelor's engineering life that students live and how much fun it is. That is definitely there. So, if we specifically talk about your college, okay, uh, just explain a little bit about how
Yeah.
is the extracurricular life? What kind of fests are you involved in right now?
Okay. So we had a fest from 3rd to 5th November in 2023, which was our cultural fest, which had all sorts of programs from dance, music, art, entrepreneurship programs. It was a 3-day event, and I was being a first year. It's hard to get into the team, but I somehow managed to become a co-head here. They offer us a lot of opportunities. It's just about how eager are you to grab them. Secondly, we are having a fest right now, which is a tech fest, which is going to be held on 16th. It would be all related to technical events. There will be robo shows, all related to technical things. We will have IS panels, industrialist panels. We will be inviting. Of course, we are famous for our star nights. We recently had Krishna on our campus. We had Samir Rana in our campus for a comedy night. So we are constantly doing something or the other to keep the interest going.
And other than the fests, what about the extracurriculars
These
and
are
all of
two
that?
major fests, and of course the extracurriculars. I am going to go to play in the ground at after probably this meeting. There are of course sports facilities in a sports complex. Thanks to the campus, walking has become a habit now. It's a good 5-minute walk from my hostel. Not 5 minutes, almost 10-minute walk from my hostel to the gate, to the main gate of the college. So that, from health perspective, it's great. Other than that, we are having clubs. There are many clubs. Maybe coding club for those who are very passionate about coding. If you are into art, we have clubs related to all sorts of art forms, maybe dance, music, art and crafts, robotics club. We have many other clubs, even a cooking club.
So, see, many students, especially at the undergrad level, and I can vouch on that, okay, especially at the undergrad level, students are very passionate about getting into all sorts of societies and clubs and all of that, which is
Right.
fair also because it genuinely adds to their experience, right? It enriches their college
Right.
life and it makes them grow as a person, definitely. That's what college is for. So, in the midst of all this, studies and fests and everything, how would you describe the social life that you are living as a person, as a separate individual? If we talk only about you, how's the social life for you, and how's the social life of the campus in general? Like, how's the culture and everything?
For me, my social life is quite great. I'm interacting with all sorts of people, ranging from those who are doing PhD here to my batchmates. So on daily basis, I am getting calls from people from 3rd year and from 2nd year. So we are socializing. We are even socializing with the person who serves food at the mess. So socializing is not a problem here. But if you want to talk, if somebody is inviting you to talk and you don't want to talk, then can't be helped. But if you want to socialize, there are a lot of stories which are still unheard, and people want someone to listen to them. So you can very easily socialize.
So many people have this misconception that IITians and engineers are just studying all the time. There is no time to socialize, there's no time to party, there's no time to enjoy. Is that true? Or that's just a myth?
The first thing which I was told when I was in the campus regarding studies was that everybody studies exactly 1 week before the exam. That's the peak time of study. Rest of the time we are always indulged in something or the other. Now I'm right now in sponsorship team. Before this meeting, I was talking to the sponsors regarding how we are going to organize the fest and stuff. Other people are making robots for the tech fest. Somebody else is maybe decorating our college, or maybe somebody is a part of an NGO who has gone to teach some poor children in the nearby places. So everybody is indulged somewhere or the other. So it's not that we are always studying, but yes, study is not we have not also left it back in the hands of our people.